Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Now it has been a long time since I left you without a good video to step to. Oh my goodness, y'all, I really don't have a for real strong legit reason as to why I haven't made a video in so long. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so yeah, so I really don't have a super strong reason as to why I haven't made a video in so long, except for the simple fact that I haven't felt like sitting down to make a video. That is the main reason. Other than that, there has been like a lot of little things going on in my life, and this budget reflects that. So in this video, we're going to catch up to where I've been, all through the lens of my March budget. Okay, let's talk about it. First, a little bit of housekeeping. This is how we're going to look at this. On this side of the paper is what I had projected, and then on this side of the paper is what actually happened. Okay, if it's highlighted in pink, it means I did better than expected, and if it's highlighted in blue, it means I did worse than I anticipated, or I didn't budget for it at all. Let's talk. All right. For the month of March, a 3-paycheck month, I plan on bringing home $17,107 in take-home pay. This is after taxes. This is after deductions, okay? This is the money that I expect to hit my bank account. I did a little better. I did about $216 better, and y'all, we count every single dollar. So I actually brought home $17,323. Now this is how I planned to spend it, or this is also what happened, my plan and what actually happened. Okay, HOA $0, and that's because I doubled paid in the month of February. That's the only reason why. Gas, I said $194. It actually came in a little better at $142. Electricity, I said $181, and it actually came in a little more at $198. Cell phone, and this is for 3 phones, $225. Internet, and this is for the fastest speed internet that my area provides, $85. Security system on my home, $54. Housekeeping, $175. Insurance, now this is a little bit of a change. I said $184, and it actually came in at $385. The reason why this looks so high is because I just decided to track it a little differently. Before, I think I was breaking them apart, my car insurance and my house insurance and things like that. I decided to just combine everything. So this is my car insurance, somebody else's insurance that I pay, and the insurance on my main home now that I take care of my own escrow. Before, my insurance and my taxes were held in escrow with my mortgage. So when I made my mortgage payment, a portion of that went to these things, but now I'm doing it on my own. And so that's $385 for those things. So I'm just going to start tracking it that way in one nice, neat number. Easy Pass, I said $25. It came in at $30. That's not too bad, because what's been happening is for the past few months, I haven't had an Easy Pass re-up fee at all. And it's not even a fee, Easy Pass re-up at all. And so this time they re-upped it at $30. And for those of you who don't know how Easy Pass works, I know most of you know, but the thing is, it's not a fee to use Easy Pass. It's just that they kind of see what your average amount of usage is, and that's how they will do your re-up. So normally it was $25, then I think it moved to like $60, but that was just a fluke. And so now they see like, oh really, she doesn't even use $60 a month, so they moved it back down to $30. That's all. Registrations for my car, I said $200, and it came in at $164. Property, okay, the HOA for my rental property, I paid that for the whole year, even though I'm gonna be looking to sell the house if all things work out, right? So I thought it was going to be about $900. It actually came in a little more at $959. The electricity bill for the rental property, I set aside $100, and it actually only came in at $14. Subscription services, and this is for Netflix, this is for YouTube Red, and this is for vidIQ. came in at $42. And vidIQ is for content creators. So it's like something that I pay for. I only pay about $10 a month, and it gives me a little bit of some tools that I can use when I'm creating videos on YouTube. Food. I normally spend about $300 a month in food. This month I spent about $440. And this is because, yes, my baby Jay, I'm in a long distance relationship with Jay, and he came down, so that's that. But also the main culprit is one day Corinne and I don't know what we were thinking. We just thought we were just ballers. Y'all, for lunch, we went to Poppy Cuisine in Baltimore for lunch. And we must have been hungry because we ordered appetizer, we ordered entree, we ordered drinks, and we ordered dessert. And that came to $110 per person. We split the bill. So $220. And that's the tip as well, but still $220 on lunch, y'all. So $110 of that $440 was at one restaurant for one meal. Get your life. Household miscellaneous was $56. Fun miscellaneous $141, and really $112 was ATM, but I throw my ATMs under miscellaneous because usually I spend it piffling around here and there. So that's what happened there. Nails, I said $80. I only did $38 because I only got a mani and not a pedi. Lashes, $115. 401k. Investing is very important for me for our long-term goals, you know, getting ready to retire and all of that great stuff. So $2,370 went to my 401k. My health spending account, $300 went there. Mortgage, $1,536. And then extra mortgage. Y'all, I said $5,000, but let me tell you, all of the things have been popping up this month. In March, between March and April, all of the things. So I decided not to send $5,000 extra to my mortgage, and I only sent an extra $1,000 to my mortgage. And this is because with all of the things that were popping up, which I'm going to tell you guys about, I felt like the cushion was necessary to cover those things. And so I kind of adjusted everything. Savings, I said $2,735 for savings, and I only did $675 for savings. And let me not say only, because that's still a nice something set to savings. You know what I mean? $675. So we can't like sneeze at that. I did say I was going to do an extra $1,000 in investing, and I did zippity doo-dah in investing. And again, it's because of all of the things. So let's continue down further where we talk about some of the things that popped up that wasn't covered by my initial budget. This is a hot tub repair of $195, and it actually came to more than that. Let's say like about another $800 more, because I had to get some things fixed. That $195 was just the fee that they charged to come out and do a diagnostic. Anyways, the hot tub still isn't fixed. They have another part that they have to order, and that's what's happening there. And this is why I chose to keep some more money cushioned aside to cover the hot tub expense. 1. 2, I also want to buy a new cover for my hot tub. The new cover is going to be about $500. Whoop. All right, rental renovations. Y'all know we got this house over there that we are getting together. I know a lot of you have been coming here and asking, what's the update? What's the update? What's the update? I'm going to start getting some update videos together, but just know as of today, what is today? April 13th or something. As of today, y'all, the house is not done. It's not done. And I didn't want to kind of keep coming out with updates and everything is just still looking the same, but things are still looking the same. Woo! So yeah, that's what's happening right there. But what I did start doing is purchasing some things that's coming out of my pocket. And so far in this budget, $492 so far has come out of my pocket because I've been buying things that I'm about to go return, actually, like these. These are outlet covers, new outlet covers. Y'all, these covers are super small. They don't fit. Like the covers I have, they're just wider. They're more substantial. So if I take the old cover off and put this cover up, you see the raggedy edges that this thing doesn't cover up. So I got to return these. I purchased some what do they call, like sailing lamps? Y'all know, like the dome lights, the ceiling fixtures, light fixtures. I purchased some of those that weren't being covered by the insurance. So being that the insurance is covering some of them, it just looked really tacky to have some of the old raggedy brass looking ones. So I decided to upgrade those things. So I've been buying a few of those. And yeah, so for $4.92. I'm gonna have to buy more, y'all. I gotta do that shower. That shower, so far the estimates I'm getting are like around $5,000. So therefore, that's why I felt like it made more sense to not send so much money to an extra payment on my home. Because for those of you who don't know, I am on a journey to pay this house off faster than the 30-year mortgage. And so a lot of times all my excess money goes towards my mortgage. But I decided not to do that because I have a lot of expenses that are coming out and about to come out, okay? Clothes, $105. Pennsylvania Resort. For Mother's Day, I'm taking my mother, my grandmother, and Jay's mom to see this play. And when we go to see the play, which is in Pennsylvania, we're going to stay out there at a resort. So that way we don't have to like be tired, try to drive back. Because it's about a 3-hour drive. And so I booked the resort for $681. And what's super important to me these days, especially what's super important to me, is living in the now. Cherishing our loved ones now. Yes, we can put things off to the future. We can say, well, when we meet our financial goals, or when this house is done, or when this, or when that, we can do these extra things. But I really try to live a balanced life where no matter what is going on, I take time to live in the moment, because tomorrow is not promised. We know this. We know this. In the past month, we had 2 deaths in the family. There's nobody that you guys know. These people, these family members have never been on my channel. But one of them actually isn't even my family member. It's my sister's family member. So she had to fly to Boston for a funeral. And so in that, you know, we accommodated, because she actually flew from here, from my house to there, and then, you know, back. So we took her to and from the airport, that sort of thing. And then we had another death in the family. A cousin who is younger than I am, end up being diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and died within the week of being diagnosed. So my family went out to Rhode Island for that funeral. And yeah, that was just very, again, just the whole, because this cousin actually, she, like, we would talk on Facebook, and even with this whole eviction series thing, she was leaving comments and stuff, and talking to me about her experience, because she had went through a similar thing with a tenant not paying rent, so on and so forth. Who knew that not even 2 to 3 months later she would be gone? You know what I mean? So this is why something like taking my people, I get ideas in my head and I really like to execute the ideas. So when I seen this play at Sight and Sound, I knew I wanted to bring back everybody again to see this play. That includes Jay's mom. And so we got her plane ticket to come, to fly in for that. We got the hotel room. We got the play tickets, and we're going to rent a car, because we realized that this car, while everybody can fit, it probably wouldn't be as comfortable of a fit. So we're going to rent a car, because again, what's so important to me is building great memories with my people. That's what's important to me, not the money, not the money. So $681 for the resort. Chris Rock. Y'all know what went down. So when that went down, I was like, I want to go see Chris Rock comedy show. Now the thing is, he's not in DC till way in October, so by then it's like whatever. But we also know that by now he's not going to be talking about the Oscars thing and the slap. He's not going to be talking about it. He already said that he is going to get paid to talk about it, so that means he may create a whole nother special or whatever, right? So at this point in time, I'm not even expecting him to have any commentary about the situation or about the incident. But I do think this is our way of supporting the victim, because he was the victim. And everybody is so caught up with talking about Will and Jada and da-da-da-da-da, but nobody is really talking about Chris Rock, the victim, for real, for real. So I just love that we get to put our money where our mouths are and go out and support this man's comedy show. Now, in order to do that, I did pay, how much did I pay? $354, $354. Now, I do expect some of that money to come back to me because, you know, I'd be buying extra tickets in case anybody else want to come. And then if they do, they can pay me back, or we'll see. Because $354, that's a lot, you know, for me to just be spending on a comedy show. But that's what's happening right there. And then Santee, South Carolina. We just got back from there this weekend, and I spent $333 on a hotel for that. Santee, we're also going to see again in my April budget because I still have some more bills coming in, like we rented a car, and all of this and all of that. Now, this you guys do know. So the day before my family was flying to Rhode Island for my cousin's funeral, my grandma's friend, Mr. Nate, y'all know my grandma got a friend, Mr. Nate, he went to the hospital because he wasn't walking so well. So his sister was like, we're going to the hospital, because he was always refusing to go to the hospital, right? So he finally went to the hospital. And in the hospital, he pretty much has like kidney failure. I think at this point his kidney is operating at 5% capacity. And because of the kidney failure, it's like congenital heart failure and all of that. He's been refusing dialysis. So he's been knowing that his kidneys were not doing well and that they were shutting down. It's hot in here because I got the AC down to talk to y'all. But he's refused dialysis. And so they said there's not much they can do for him. And so his family is in South Carolina. So they moved him back home to South Carolina to live out his final days. He's on hospice right now. And he says he's ready to go. He's at peace with it, he says. You know? And so this is my grandma's friend. Her boo thing. And so you know how I feel, y'all. We gonna make it happen. So my grandma's in Virginia Beach area, Virginia. And so we were just like, we taking her to see Mr. Nate. We driving to South Carolina, we gonna see Mr. Nate. Now, the thing that ended up costing money, y'all, is at first it was gonna be certain people who were going. And so we were prepared for that. Then certain people said they weren't going. So it was like, okay, great. So we got room in this car, you know, free car. I already own it. Don't have a car payment. It doesn't take gas. It just takes electricity. So we can go to South Carolina for free 99. We'll get a room. The people who needed a room, we could share one room and split that price. My grandma would stay at Mr. Nate's sister house. And all would be well with the world. All would be well with the world. Why the day before? Now, mind you, I had to take off. I left work on Thursday. So after work on Thursday, I drove to Virginia Beach to pick up the peoples. And then on Friday morning, we were driving to South Carolina. Why on the day before, this means Thursday, why the people who had dropped out suddenly said they want to come again? Not that it's an issue. The problem was those things had to be planned for, because if it was going to be multiple people, we need to get rental cars, we need to get this, we need to get that. We needed to figure out the situation, right? But at the last minute, now we got to refigure out a situation, because these people don't be figuring out situations. They leave it to these people to figure out situations, okay? But I felt like this. Give people their flowers while they're here. Give people their flowers while they have presence of mind. Because when somebody passes away, great that everybody drops everything that they do to go to a funeral. I don't. I don't. You're gone by then. So I normally will go to a funeral only if it was going to in support of the loved ones who really needed me there. Other than that, I'm But if you're still alive and you're still present and you're still aware, let's put our money in towards that. Let's put our money towards that effort instead of an effort of spending a whole bunch of money just to get to a homegoing or a funeral. Okay? So therefore, I did feel like Mr. Nate can see us and he's cognizant to know we're there. Right? That was what was important to me. So it's like, we're going to figure this thing out. We're going to figure it out, whether we got to take 2 cars to go down to South Carolina or what. Yeah. So what we had to do at the last minute, this is Friday. We looked for a rental car. Y'all, there was nothing available for a minivan or something that would seat at least 7 people. Nothing was available. So we went on Turo and we rented something on Turo. We was able to find something on Turo, and that cost like about $400 and something. People gave me money to go towards the rental. So that is what's going to pop up in the April expense, because I gotta look at my credit card to see what everything came to, because it was like $400 and something, but that only included 800 miles, and we went a little over 800 miles. Then I know we also went through a toll, so I gotta see what everything shakes out, and then I'll just throw that over in April and pay it from there. But y'all, we made it happen. We had to rent more hotel rooms than initially we would have had to do, and so yeah, food, but it was so worth it. His family cooked, y'all, good southern food, and let me tell you all, oh my gosh. So he has like his hospice bed and everything, but he was like, go look on his bed, and on his bed was a pillow of him and my grandmother, and I forgot, what did the pillow say? Love is all you need. I think it might have said something like love is all you need. And he sleeps with that pillow every night. He was so happy that my grandma was there. His sister was like, he got up, he actually shaved. And his sister was saying that he's only able to eat soft food and he hasn't been eating. But they cooked, and let me tell you, he was up. He was eating. He was eating all the soul food, all of that. I mean, he stayed up with my grandmother because he was like, he did not want to miss a moment. And I think at one point it was like, okay, everybody has to go to bed because he's just going to stay up. And he's like, he don't want to sleep, even though he's tired. He don't want to sleep. And I just love that we were able to do that. We were able to laugh and tell stories. And, he's good. He's really good. I mean, he's good, but he's not. But he's good. Right now, he's good. And my whole prayer for him and for his sister and my grandmother and everybody who loves him and puts in to love him and to care for him and to support him is strength. I pray strength. I pray peace. I pray ease. I pray no pain. I pray mercy. That's what I pray. Because I think at the end of the day, what we all want is something so simple and so basic. And that is to feel good. That is to feel good. Mentally, emotionally, physically, to feel good. And that is my prayer. My prayer is to help him feel good. My prayer is for him to feel good. My prayer is for there to be no pain, no toil, no worry, no concern. If he's ready, be ready. But you can go in grace, and it doesn't have to hurt. It doesn't have to hurt. That is my prayer. My prayer is the same for my grandmother, for his sister, that it doesn't have to hurt, that we can all smile. And yes, we're going to miss you. We're going to miss you so much. We're going to miss you so much. But to just know you did a great job on this planet. And I want a transition that's without torture, that's with easy. that's easy, that's full of mercy, that's full of grace, that's full of love, that's full of compassion. And to know how simple, something as simple as showing up can lift up spirits, that is priceless. Yeah, I can get real anal and crazy when it comes to my money. I really can. But I know what matters to me. And what matters to me is that in the areas that I save on, in the areas that I won't spend on, I wear the same freaking clothes practically every day. In the areas that I don't splurge on, is for the areas like this. For the areas like this where you can use some of the great resources that you've been blessed with to make somebody else's day. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I think we all just have a simple desire, and that desire is to feel good, happy, contentment, satisfaction. I think that's all there is to it. You know, we buy the cars we buy because we think it's going to lend to us feeling good. The houses we want because we think it's going to lend to us feeling good. The clothing, the whatever, the things because we think it's going to lend to us feeling good. And sometimes it does. But let's just be super clear that when our spirit is well, all is well. And it doesn't matter what we're driving. It doesn't matter where we're living. And when we can recognize the blessings in what we have and where we are, it will elevate. It will elevate. Because that is the law of attraction. That is the law of attraction. When I can give thanks for the few that I have, when I can give thanks for the little that I have, that little will turn into more. That little will turn into more. When I can find the beauty in my immediate surroundings, in my today, that beauty will grow. The beauty may be something as simple as a picture in your living room. Then it becomes the whole living room. Then it becomes a better living room. I've seen that happen in my life, and I know that that's how it works in all of our lives. But the key is we got to train our minds. We got to train our eye to find the beauty. To find the beauty and not the complaint. Okay? Gifts. Gifts. I spent $1,819 in gifts. March was the month of my son's birth, the month of Jay's birth, as well as April 1st was Corinne's birthday. And some way, somehow, we end up hosting a party for her. I wasn't even hosting a party. She had asked if she can use my house to have a dinner because it was close to the site where she was having a party, a roller skating party. I said, sure, of course, obviously, duh. But when somebody uses your house, y'all, that really means y'all throwing a party. So a lot of money went towards her 50th birthday. She is 50. And I was so happy that we were able to celebrate that. Jay was here. My sisters were here. Like, so many people were here for her birthday. And it just worked out so well. It worked out so well. So basically, I had unplanned trips this month. Hot tub repairs this month. My own home repairs this month. Rental repairs this month. And Tesla repairs. Oh, y'all, I am living foul right now. I am living so foul. The reason why is because my door handle on this car, on the driver's side right here, doesn't present anymore. It won't present. So to get in this car, I have to actually come in through the passenger side and reach over, open the door, and then come in on the driver's side. I have an appointment. I feel like this is going to cost me, let's say $1,500 between the door handle and the light that I need changed. Every time that I had this problem before, I had this problem with the door handle not presenting before in the past. It was in the back, and that was covered under warranty, but I think I asked, and I think they said it was about $700 or so to fix out of warranty. So now that the car is not under warranty anymore, I'm gonna have to fix it myself. But guess what? I don't have a car payment. So I'd rather make repairs on this car than take on another car payment of $500, $700, $1,000 a month. I don't want to do that. So we'll make this repair. So yeah, so that's what's happening there. So when all of that is said and done, from the $17,323, I have $4,200 still left over unspent. Okay, but I just told you all of the things that are going to be coming down the pipeline that we're prepared for. We're prepared. We're prepared. Thank y'all for being here with me. Thank y'all for asking about me. Thank y'all for coming back and watching these videos. Until the next video, y'all, which I'm probably going to make right now. Peace.